Yo, what's up guys? It's Maddie at Silver Rush, and today we're gonna watch the fucking live stream of Sonic V Shadow, and it's not what it's called, Generations animation panel for the fucking Prologue animation that they're making. They've made one for the last few games that they've made, and they've all been really good. The Sonic Origins one was the least good of them. The Superstars one, I think that was the worst one so far. But they're all still great. This is gonna be so fucking sick. It's got the fucking promo image, has the Shadow standing on the fucking smoking Metal Harbor looking ass oil rig, looking like Mother Base from Metal Gear Solid. He's gonna do some shit, bro. They're gonna animate the fuck out of this. Have you seen the Knuckles one for Frontiers? They're gonna fucking go crazy ham dicko shit mode on this shit, bro. The fuck dicko mode. This shit's gonna be so good. I swear to God, if it is animated like the shitty Sonic Origins opening animation, I'll go crazy. But it's by fucking Gygax, so it shouldn't be. Gygax, I'm pretty sure, is one of like the big good animation studios in Japan, and if they're fucking making this shit, bro, this shit is gonna be so fucking, it's gonna be so good. They should be showing off at least like a little bit of footage of it, probably not like more than 10 seconds like they did with the Knuckles animation at that Sonic Central. They only showed it like that little shot of him standing on Angel Island and it raining everything. They're probably just gonna have that. That's probably gonna be the most that they actually show from the animation itself, but they're probably gonna talk about it, talk about what's gonna happen, what it's gonna explore. So at least there's gonna be some interesting thing to dig into here. Alright, I got my fucking little watermelon cubes. There's only 2 left because I've been eating them all week, but still. Got my little watermelon cubes. Got some napkins for that damn watermelon juice so it doesn't get all over my shit. Hold up. Got some fucking... Got some V8 pomegranate blueberry juice, so if you see me drinking out of this glass during the stream, don't fucking say in the chat that it's wine. It's not. I promise it's not wine. Look, I'm pouring it. It's V8. It's V8. Smell it. Sniff it. Smell it. Smell it. It's V8. Look at that. Oh shit. Look at that. Pouring it in from the V8 bottle. That's not wine. Don't call me an alcoholic. I swear I'm not.
2024. No, thank you.
I'm not.
Fun journey. You know, when we started the project,
it's V8.
it was the pandemic, so working with
it's just the only clean glass I have right now, okay? But
really
yeah, shit's gonna be lit, and if it's not, I'm gonna shoot myself. It's like Maria got shot. I also have a water bottle. There's nothing dubious in here either, it's water. Drink your fucking 120 ounces of water a day, guys. That's more than you'll think. Drink more water than you think you need. Do it. I don't know how much y'all know about Shadow the Hedgehog, but he's pretty cool. And if they fucking do Shadow the Hedgehog ass shit in this Shadow the Hedgehog animation, I wonder if they're gonna have Keanu Reeves voice Shadow in the animation. Don't call me stupid, because I know that they're not going to. I'm not actually that dumb. Oh shit, there he is!
Everyone.
The ultimate light form, they're gonna shed light on him! Holy shit!
Hi!
It's Shadow! He's got rings on his neck!
Welcome to a new era of Shadow the Hedgehog! The new
It better
era of
be a
Shadow,
fucking new era.
shedding light on
Goddamn.
the ultimate life form
They don't
panel
change how
at
he's
Anime
been.
Expo!
I'm gonna go mode.
Today we'll be talking about everyone's favorite anti-hero hedgehog, Shadow the Hedgehog! Allow me to introduce our panelists. Our first one needs no introduction. He's a director, producer, designer, screenwriter, the head of Sonic Team, and co-creator of Shadow the Hedgehog. Please give a warm welcome to the legend.
When he started that intro, I did not think that he was talking about fucking Izuka until he said the fucking head of Sonic Team. I was like, what? Okay.
No less is legendary. Please welcome the voice of the Black Blur, the ultimate life form.
Actually, he is significantly less legendary. I don't think you should. He's that old.
Next up, a legend in her own right,
Jesus.
marking her debut as the kind-hearted and gentle Maria Robotnik, Stephanie Shea.
I don't know who that is. I don't think I've ever heard or anything.
Panel, the incredible directors at Studio Gigex, Alan Wan, Christopher Luck, and Kevin Molina Ortiz.
They're bringing them out like they're fucking celebrities. It's just an animation panel. Calm down. I feel like they should have just already been sitting there. Maybe Izuka and the voice actors.
I'm
but,
happy to be here, so thank you for coming. So I'm glad to talk about Shadow today.
Wait, he doesn't have his interpreter.
Yes.
Holy shit. Unless that's him. I don't... That guy looks like Gale from Breaking Bad, like for real. Shut up, Kurt. That guy literally looks like just like Gale from Breaking Bad. Is that his interpreter?
I haven't been to an AX for like 5 years, but like.
Oh, she has a fucking Shadow Maria mask. I didn't even notice that.
This.
Yeah. Alan, Chris, Kevin, how we feeling?
I should have a speaker.
Shadow X. Oh, no, Sonic X Shadow Generation. There you go.
Yeah.
See, even they can't fucking get the name right, bro.
Full house. Glad to see you.
They should have just called it Shadow Generations, I swear. People would have fucking made the connection, I'm sure.
I'm very nervous. All right.
Give him a warm welcome. Make him feel welcome.
I like your hat, bro.
Okay,
Sorry, I
I'm
don't
glad
want to eat the
everyone's enjoying
watermelon
yourselves.
into the
Just a
mic.
Quick temperature check. Who here's been a Shadow fan for at least 1 year? One year. Okay.
Since
How
damn
about 5 years?
2003.
Okay.
Probably.
10 years? Wow. 20 years.
Yeah, I guess
Wow,
2003,
look at
2004 was 20
Okay,
years ago.
it's clear there are
Damn.
some Shadow fans here. But
Bro,
let
I've
me
been
know,
a
people,
fucking
I didn't see
Shadow
anybody's
fan for
hand.
almost as long as I've been alive.
Let's maybe
Jesus.
walk through Shadow's history for a bit, yeah? Okay, Shadow the Hedgehog, also known as the Ultimate Life Form, was first introduced in Sonic Adventure 2 in 2001 and served as a rival to Sonic. Sonic Adventure 2? Yeah?
I was gonna
Sonic
say they're
Adventure 2
missing
fans?
battle, but they're not. It's right there. Are they missing
My
anything?
personal favorite.
They got even Sonic X.
His next appearances were Sonic Heroes and Sonic Battle in 2004.
So, dude,
Sonic Battle.
those
We
looked
have
like
Sonic
only
Battle
canon
fans
appearances
here.
because they didn't like include the Archie comics and shit. So does that mean that Sonic X is canon somehow? What the fuck?
Shadow the Hedgehog. Wow, look at that.
All right, I'm game.
Outside of just the games, he made
Make
several
Chris
appearances
fucking
in various forms
canon,
of Sonic
okay.
media, including the IDW comics. We have some comics readers in the house. The animated series Sonic X. Sonic X fans. Sonic Boom, and more recently, Sonic Prime.
He just fucking brushed over Sonic Boom real
And
quick.
he will be making his live-action debut this year. Yeah.
Oh shit, with that cannon.
He's been a fan favorite.
It would have
for
been a
many
nice time to
years.
mention
Has been
Keanu. Too bad
rival, dark hero,
Sega's
and
fucking
occasional ally to
dodging
Sonic
announcing
and his
it's
friends.
Keanu
This
for no
year,
reason.
being the year of Shadow, we'll be seeing more of his story in Sonic X Shadow Generations. But you guys, we're all here to learn more about Shadow today, right? There's some
Shit,
things
for
you might
real?
not know.
I thought this
And
was
who better
about
to
Sonic.
enlighten us
What?
of Ultimate Life Form than his father himself, Takashi Iizuka.
Okay.
Everyone give it up for Iizuka-san.
I thought they were
please.
gonna just immediately start talking about Black Doom
Now,
or
Iizuka-san, we
fucking
just
Gerald,
went through
but
a brief history
okay.
of Shadow's appearances in media. Now, what were his origins? What led to his creation? Okay, I think people know.
Wait. Hold up, wait, he did have the fucking air shoes? When he was Terios, he did have air shoes. They weren't jets, but he had air shoes. What the fuck? Okay. I thought they hadn't had those yet until they redesigned them. That's actually cool. I don't think I've ever seen that artwork. Unless they made that new artwork for the new skin.
So Shadow was really born in 1999 when we began development on Sonic Adventure 2. In the beginning, we kind of thought, oh, we want a rival
99.
character, something to really contrast Sonic. So we need a rival character in this game.
I thought they were only developing Sonic Adventure 2 for like
and we started
fucking 8 months or some shit.
When we got there,
What do you mean
we realized
1999?
Dark heroes like Spawn, were really popular in America, And that really inspired us to make Shadow a different kind of character. And that's when we thought, we don't want him to be a rival Sonic. We want him to be a dark hero. And that's really where Shadow was born, from an idea.
Well, they didn't really do the Dark Hero part until like the very end of that game. But okay.
It's really cool to have characters like Spawn, who's like a character like we in the West are familiar with. Be the inspiration for someone like Shadow.
I'd never heard the Spawn connection before.
That he was also inspired by Vegeta from the Dragon Ball franchise. But wait, but Izuka-san told me that's not true.
Yeah.
It's not true. It's not true. So
He doesn't. He's not really Vegeta coded. That's just like cool something that they flanderize later.
It's not though. It's not though. What were some of your inspirations about designing Shadow's his design and his personality?
So in the beginning, we had a lot of ideas in putting into a dark Sonic character. That would be the Shadow design. And what you're seeing here are a lot of these sketches that we had that we wanted to bring to a focus test in San Francisco to see what the average person would think about all these different designs. And I believe in the middle there's a character with like a damaged eye. That was the design of the character that the development team were calling Terios back in the day.
で最終的には皆さんの知ってる黒と赤のデザインになるわけですけども、この黒と赤のデザインっていうのは実はその日本の歌舞伎からインスパイアされたデザイン。
So we did also want to choose
Is that a new look at the model?
as the theme colors for the character, and it was really inspired
so
by the
ugly. Ew.
style of face paint, and that is part of the inspiration for Shadow.
それと先ほどお話したこの
I mean, that's definitely the new model, right? I think that's a new picture. I don't think that's the same picture that they showed before, but it looks so ugly. The way that the fucking modern faces and the weird Knuckles Amy hybrid dread thing. That looks so fucking weird. It's got like weird eye wrinkles around his fucking shit, bro.
So we do have the design for the Terios.
They should have told them. This should have been enough to tell them, okay, maybe we should just go back to the drawing board. Maybe we used to make the fucking character models look a little bit better.
But coming out this fall, this October, in Sonic X Shadow Generations, we are also offering a skin to turn Shadow into Terios, so you can play as Terios inside of the game.
Also, it looks like they made his fucking dread things way too short. And his ears are like proportionally big.
Cool, right? He looks. I think it's really cool as a gigantic fan.
He could barely even fucking say that with a straight face. That model looks horrible.
Artwork of the developmental stages of how.
I mean, the design was never that great, but that model is like, wow.
Why did you guys settle on that name?
I have no idea.
We've known this. What do you fucking... Okay.
I think it's really cool that you get to play as the Terios skin in Generations. That's really cool. I'm excited.
Like, of course he doesn't know everything off the top of his head, but like, we know it, so I even... I guess it's for not Sonic fans. I'm too Sonic though. Look at that. New renders. Oh shit, I just fucking realized my music is still playing in the background. Sorry. I heard him say Maria.
So to sum it up in really one word, I'd say, Dark Hero is what really defines Shadow and makes him different from Sonic. So Sonic will be a very positive, cheerful, character that's going to go out there and do whatever it takes to bring peace to the world. He wants to see justice kind of played out. He's very much a true hero, but Shadow is more of a dark hero. He's going to do whatever it takes to get the job
I really
done.
wish they would stop fucking characterizing Sonic like he's some sort of paragon of virtue.
Really focus on getting that.
I love the Sonic X version of him. When he was just like a free spirit and he just napped when he wanted to and just did whatever he wanted to, and he just fought Eggman because Eggman was fucking with his friends. Like, that's what Sonic should be to me. That makes him feel like a fucking little guy. He's a little critter. He's just a man. He shouldn't be fucking preaching to people about morals.
really the truth.
He should just be a little guy that fucks around with
as
this
a character.
dude that tries to
But
fuck with his
Shadow, he
friends
wants to protect the
and
planet
naps on the
because
top of
Maria, who
roofs.
he's so close to, loves the planet, and so he's doing it out of this love.
Anyway, what the
Maria,
fuck did they just say? I talked over like all of
It's
that.
like a character.
true hero, but Shadow is more of a dark hero. He's going to do whatever it takes to get the job done. He's going to focus on what that thing that he needs to do is, and only really focus on getting that done. So it's not really like.
I mean, yeah, that makes sense, but the way that they've been characterizing him doing that and being aggressive for no reason is the thing that people don't like. So I hope that they actually do it right this
Really the truth in him as a character. But Shadow, he wants to protect the planet because Maria, who is so close to, loves the planet, and so he's doing it out of this love and connection with Maria that he will also do whatever it takes to save.
I thought they
So they're very much
fucking
heroes, but it's that dark hero
separated
element
him
that's
from
not
that. Why do they keep fucking flip-flopping whether he cares about Maria or not anymore?
Yeah, I think
Sometimes
that's
it's
fine.
he fucking has moved on, and sometimes it's Maria.
A lot of layers, and Shadow's relationship with Maria is a really, really cool, integral, central driving force for Shadow. Having that.
Is it? Or is it fucking not? Tell us, bro.
We've all been waiting for years
God
for new pieces
damn.
of Shadow's past and his backstory. So why are we telling his story now in Sonic X Shadow Generations?
Because no one fucking knows who Shadow is and everyone hates him now. That's why. And because we got a movie coming out. And we're thinking he's back.
Shadow featured in movie 3. It should be a really great movie. And in order to really introduce everyone to Shadow before we get to the movie, we wanted to release something that could really do that. Would be a good vehicle for that. And that's where
Sorry, my
Sonic X Shadow
girlfriend has
Generations.
puppies, and since she went downstairs, now they're screaming it. Her not being there.
From Sonic's legacy in one title, and
Hush!
by adding Shadow into that package, we now are able to introduce Shadow as a character inside of that same game alongside Sonic.
No!
Everyone knows, Shadow does have kind of a sad background story, and we did want to spend a lot of time and energy kind of portraying that in the Shadow Generations side of the game. So we really hope everyone enjoys the game.
No!
In Sonic X Shadow Generations.
Wow.
And of course
Well,
they
I'm
don't
really excited.
listen
Thank you
because
so much
they're all
for your
like
incredible insight into Shadow.
a few
I've been
months
Sonic
old.
for many years, and it's been one of the greatest honors of my life to be able to sit here and speak with you directly about Shadow the Hedgehog and Sonic. I also think it's the perfect time to show the world Shadow's charm and story, and who better to help us do that than our voice actors?
Maybe the old voice
If there's one
actors
thing
would
we
have
know
been
about
better.
Shadow, his past follows him everywhere he goes. With all these new elements of Shadow being revealed, and we have the upcoming animation, I like to ask our actors who are
His past follows him, like this voice actor's past follows him because it's not the same voice actor as Shadow.
Exploring this previously unseen side of Shadow.
I'm learning more today than I've learned in years doing Shadow. I mean, I'm getting so much stuff here. It's amazing. I wish I'd been able to sit down with Izuka-san sooner. Sooner?
Sooner.
Yes, I speak for a living. Thank you very much.
See? They don't even fucking tell the voice actor anything about the character they're playing. He just admitted that he doesn't know any of the shit about Shadow. Maybe they fucking should have told him that when they cast him as Shadow so we know how to play his character properly. Like, they're fucking talking about all this shit and he's like, what? You just told me to be Vegeta. What? What do you mean? He's not supposed to be like Vegeta? You're saying he's not based off Vegeta? Then why did you direct me to sound like Vegeta? Huh? God damn it, bro. Sega!
Very cool and unflappable. And recently I've been discovering different sides of Shadow with the Twitter takeovers and like the Lego commercials.
Yeah, Lego commercial. I was so good.
I'm seeing
You're trending for that, I think.
I'm seeing different sides of Shadow. But as far as the game goes, the cool, unflappable side, there's always been something underneath it. And finally, we're starting to pull out all those things and figure out what is driving that cool, what's driving that unflappable, what's brewing underneath.
We already
So,
knew it. They
that's
just
what we're
had
getting
forgotten
with this
about
game.
it. What do you...
The team has decided to let a little bit of that emotion out at times, and it was a lot of fun, doing this game because playing down, and then all of a sudden being able to erupt and let some of that emotion out.
Shadow emotions
underneath all the time.
That's so cool. I really love
In the modern day!
the
Holy shit!
artistic approach you take to Shadow about the emotions and how much to show and how little to show.
Bro, that fucking dude
and,
looks exactly
there's
like
so
Gale
much, I'm
Bedecker,
sure,
does
new
he
stuff
not?
in this game that
His translator's literally Gale.
I'm like really excited to see. So from the new things,
It's
that
so
you've
fucking
seen,
weird
it
that
has
he's just
changed your
back there. Why
understanding
is
of the
fucking
character
Breaking Bad Gale
after all
Bedecker
these
just
years?
sitting
Is there
behind
anything new that
Izuka?
popped up during your performances for the
Oh, well,
for the game?
absolutely. As I was mentioning, up
Don't
till
spoil.
recently.
He's trying to he's trying not to say that Sega doesn't fucking care about the characterization so bad. He's trying so hard not to be like, they didn't tell me anything. They told me to be Shadow Vegeta. Sorry. I don't know anything about Shadow. So I'm not gonna be much help on this panel. He's giving us more insight into fucking Sega's business than we've gotten in a long time. Like, this is all shit we could probably have put together for ourselves, but like, hearing it straight from the voice actor that they literally don't tell them anything about the characters is like, wow. Okay.
Up until recently, I hadn't gotten to explore his history. I hadn't gotten to explore what happened with Maria and
He hadn't got to explore that. That doesn't mean I didn't act that. That means they never told me, so I never knew. So it wasn't part of the performance because they weren't caring about the Shadow performance and they just wanted a Vegeta clone. That's what he's fucking saying. Like, that's ridiculous. Shadow is the... I would say... They keep saying Shadow's the second most popular character in Sonic. I would honestly probably say that Shadow is Sega's most popular character. Like, I would probably fucking go that far. Even more than Sonic. At this point. Because it's fucking Shadow. I mean, yeah, he's kind of a laughingstock a little bit, but Sonic is even more so. So... yeah. The fact that they were mistreating the character to the point where they literally didn't give a shit about any of the plot that they had before, like, they decided to just turn him into nothingness. And they weren't including that in even the fucking concepts for the games or telling the actors anything about how it was supposed to be portrayed when they directed them. It's just like, that's actually fucking ridiculous. And Sega's mismanagement of this franchise is just... crazy. It's just crazy how far they've gone to fuck things up.
and how he was created.
Wow.
At least we know that Sega's caring more about
as big of a
some
fan as I've
production
been
side
of
of this, I
franchise
guess.
for so many years, this might be like my first time sort of hearing about like how a typical session would go, or like the creative process from like animation to voice to screen, then corrections. It's really like fascinating, and it's really cool to hear like how particular and how specific and how careful and precious we are about this franchise and the characters and all the love and
I wish it
work
had been
goes
like
into
that,
it.
but
It's really
whatever.
clear on like when you see it on the screen, it's so clear. So it's super cool how much time and attention goes into Shadow, and like, you know, it's cool that the events of this game, I'm sure, alter how like you've played Shadow, and probably have altered how you're going to play Shadow, like moving forward, right?
I fucking hope so, dog.
That's super awesome. But I want to take this over to Stephanie. Yeah.
He's got British ass fucking yellow ass teeth.
Stephanie, Maria is so integral and so important to Shadow's
Brown
story.
gray teeth.
She's such a beloved character.
Maria concept art? Whoa.
You hear that?
Oh shit, wait, hold up. 1/12/24. That is brand new concept art. That is from this year. That is from January. Holy shit, what? Damn. They got real ass new concept art for Maria. I don't know why. She looks pretty much exactly the same. I guess her bangs have more design to them, but still. That's Maria.
Look at her. No, don't say she looks like Aerith.
She does look like Aerith, honestly. That's just Aerith.
How did you step into her character? How did you find her voice?
I did
really
Aerith's
thankfully
voice,
had,
and then it worked
our
because it was
main
just
character,
Aerith.
And the entire Sonic team. There was a lot of faces on a Zoom call when we were recording, and
Hold
they
up,
had
I gotta
so
get
much
some
insight, and they
fucking
helped, guide,
smoky.
guide me in terms of like performance. I think for me, I was like
What?
mostly
I won't be able to hear
focusing
it, but
on things like her age and then also her like illness, right?
okay, hold on. Wait, they're mentioning the illness. It's not just what? They're mentioning it? They're actually going to talk about her AIDS? Holy fuck. Hold on. I'll be right back to listen to the AIDS talk. Holy shit. Okay, fucking... They said what about AIDS? They fucking... What?
Because the illness can be like a real trap. And they had so much insight, and they helped guide me in terms of like performance. I think for me, I was like mostly focusing on things like her age and then also her like illness. Right? Because the illness can be like...
What was her age, 12?
Because she has these excited emotions and these concerned emotions, or, not giving my story, there's certain things that happen, but, like, you're not always like...
We already know that.
Like...
Wait, was that a snippet? Was that a snippet?
You're not always like, I'm weak and sick. Like, you have to kind of, like, gauge when that comes through and when it's not appropriate, when the emotion is so big that it kind of like, overrides whatever like physical
Bring them home.
weakness she might be feeling.
I'm
and
so
like
sick.
Kirk said, we actually, which doesn't happen a lot. I don't know if you guys know this. Like when we record other video games, it really doesn't happen a lot. You go in there and you do your lines and you're like, bye.
I'm so
and then
fucking
that's
far
it.
behind
And
shit.
then like months later, it comes out. And like they brought us back and we redid the scenes, like sometimes 3 times, you know, or more, because they would tweak things, you know, or they would, and sometimes it was for some kind of like physical element of the action, but other times it was like tweaking the character, things like that. So I really relied on them and they were really great. In terms of her sweetness, you
That
know,
could
like,
be
that was
either a
really
good
neat.
or a bad thing, honestly, if they're tweaking the characters that much. That could mean either they didn't have a strong plan going in, so they had to keep fixing things, and then it still ended up probably not being the best because they didn't have a good plan going in, or they did have a solid plan and they kept improving it. That's what I'm gonna fucking hope for, but the rational part of my brain knows that this is Sega, so it's probably the first one.
She's like, all humans are bad. You know, of course this person was
Shadow.
and I'm like, no, everyone has the capacity for change. I believe
Wow.
there's goodness in people. Here's the thing, I really do believe that. So even like when the world is going crazy and you're seeing horrible videos of people, I'm really like, everyone can change. Like I really believe that. So yeah.
So it sounds like you're perfect. You're like you're a perfect choice for the role.
In Trump.
And from what I know about like you as an artist, like when you were talking about like performing with the specificity and things like that, you're very specific and like juggling. I'm sure like juggling like the illness and like how to weave that into your performance with something super specific. And so I really am like in awe of like how you could do that. You know, I'm sure it'll like give her a lot of really cool like nuance, which I'm looking forward to seeing. Was there any like challenges about balancing those emotions with physicality like in the performances?
Is that
And,
that's
like,
the
yeah,
model
just where
from
Maria as a character
the
alongside.
Shadow
Yeah, definitely. That was
cutscenes,
the whole
right?
thing, is, like, balancing, like, the
From Shadow
illness
of 5,
and
the one that they have down there. That's not a new one.
Kind of much
Hope
better
it's
than
not.
I did in terms of like how the scenes were playing out and what the moments needed. In terms of the pressure, I'm a little bit of a newbie to this whole universe. I had no clue until when they said that I was going to be on this panel, and I started getting text messages from people like telling me like how important this role is, you know, and don't mess it up. And, I mean, by then I already did it, you know.
Right.
So I was like, oh gosh, I'm so glad I didn't know, because I think if I knew, I would have so much pressure, you know. And luckily I just could just be in the world, listen to the direction, and you know, without having to be like, oh no, don't mess it up, you know. So,
I think something we as actors always feel whenever we do anything. It's always like, I hope I don't ruin this. I know a lot of people like this thing. You know, I'm sure you killed it. I'm sure you did amazing. Oh wow, I should have said that when it came to Maria, right? Okay, Kirk, Stephanie.
Bro, I'm
what
still
is-
so
what would you
far
guys describe
behind,
the
jeez.
relationship between Shadow and Maria. I know. Look at them.
That is cute artwork, but it's not gonna look like that. That's just Sonic Channel art
Speaking
for
actors terms,
like
Maria
a couple
is my
years ago.
super objective. She is my reason for everything I do. So yeah, she does everything, and so I was created to protect her. And when I fail that mission, it devastates me, or Shadow. I'm it devastates Shadow.
You're in it. You're in it.
And so that's why he dedicates his life to protecting Earth because of that. So she
What
is
fucking longer am I gonna
everything that Shadow does.
driving
spit
force.
up?
Yeah, the complete driving force behind his life.
Stephanie.
okay, so in my mind, when I was thinking about it, I was like, she grew up very isolated. She had like nobody, you know, and other than Shadow. And the thing that I could relate to.
Alright, I'll
is
just
that,
put it
like,
in normal, it's fine.
During the pandemic,
Or like a minute
we were
behind
alone in our
backers.
houses. I had my dog, and I'm not like, and check it out. This will sound weird. I'm gonna say very shout out to my dog, but my dog is also black and reddish tan. So, but
That makes sense though,
and my
because
dog is
Maria
sweet, but he
was
also
his
gets a
best
little
friend,
too
and dog
aggressive
is man,
when he's trying to
man
protect
best friend. So it makes sense.
See? And so, like, anyways, it's just the parallels. Anyways, but I do think that, like, you know, and I'm the driving force. I ground him. You know, he brings him back to, like, the less rabid stage.
Right,
You know, when
right.
he gets worked up. But, yeah, that's how I kind of,
Wait,
like,
was he like
relate
angry
that.
back
Yeah,
then,
yeah,
or
I don't hump her leg.
She kind of sort of operates as like.
ew? Why did he say that? Bro, don't fucking imply that Shadow humped Maria's leg. That's fucking weird, dude. That was I should not have smoked right before hearing him say that. Holy shit, that was fucking horrible. Oh my god. I did not like hearing the actual official fucking Shadow the Hedgehog voice actor that Sega hired to represent the character. I did not like hearing him say, I didn't hump Maria's leg though. Holy fuck. Oh my god, that was something else. I was gonna say something too, and now I completely forgot what it was because he fucking said that. Jesus Christ.
His moral center, right?
Yes, totally, like moral compass.
Like Shadow.
Oh
is-
yeah. are they gonna have Maria in like as a probably not actual like living Maria, but like a projection of her made by the fucking time eater, or actually no, if it is the time eater, it would be her because she would be time displaced, right? So does that mean that Maria's gonna actually like talk to present day Shadow? Or are they saying that Shadow had anger issues even back when he was on the arc originally, and they're gonna have flashback scenes of that? And it's gonna show her calming him down. And Gale Boetticher's still fucking creeping back there. Why does he look just like him? That's so weird. Gerald's journal that's coming with the pre-order is gonna say WW on the first page. If you know, you know.
Incredibly powerful, you know, like being, and that power, if in the wrong hands or with the wrong moral center, can go out of control, right?
Right, unleashed.
Yeah,
Bad. Right.
and so Maria sort of like grounds him in that.
She doesn't know
Brings him
Sonic, so I'm sure that
you guys
wasn't
have a similar relationship, like
an actual reference.
Who's the moral center here between the two of you? See, it's perfect. Amazing. I really love how in depth.
How often did they interact? You think?
And as
Is
an
this their
artist,
first time meeting?
It's really cool hearing how everyone works and how you both work with character work and in the booth. So that's super cool. Maria gives Shadow purpose and direction, and I'm sure they both were each other's only friend. Their bond is integral to their characters as well as the story. So speaking of that bond, we are incredibly
Oh wait,
excited
Shadow's
to show you that
hands
bond
like that.
in
They're like
action.
making a heart. Wait, what
Excited
shit?
to show you that bond in action. In
Let's see it,
motion,
let's see it, let's see it, let's see
we
it.
have an exclusive preview of the animated prologue.
How long
from
is it gonna be?
Studio GigX.
How fucking long
Please
is it gonna
enjoy.
be? Hellfire.
Gerald made me the ultimate.
Oh, okay.
Please enjoy.
Professor Gerald made me the ultimate life form. I should be the key to all manner of medicines, curing you.
You and Grandfather are doing your best. I'm just as happy to spend time with you here while you both research.
Why is it 3D? What the fuck? I was not expecting it to be 3D animated. What? Holy shit! What? What?
That robot was heading towards Grandfather's lab. Shadow, you have to save him!
They got fucking ammo!
This. Just wait here. I'll be back.
What did he say? No, I didn't want to go that far back. What did he just say? I didn't hear him.
Save him!
I'll handle this. Just wait here. I'll be back. I promise.
It still doesn't sound like Shadow. It's so weird. It looks pretty good, but it's weird that it's 2D. Why does he do bad? His fucking animation looks so stupid now. That looks bad. This is way longer than I thought it would be. Whoa. Those shots look sick. Bro, this is gonna be way better directed than most of them.
God.
But that looked so fucking sick, bro. The 3D-ness didn't look super great sometimes, but yo, it's got fucking Omega and Rouge in there too. When are they gonna show up? Is it gonna fucking go through? How long is this shit gonna be? What?
Chills. Wow. That was an exclusive preview of Sonic X Shadows Generations Dark Beginnings from Studio GigX.
When is it coming out?
Guys. I mean,
When is that?
I mean,
20 episodes?
I'm low-key blown away. That was
What? episodes long! What the fuck do you mean? What? There's 3 whole episodes of it? I thought it was just a one thing. What? I thought it was just gonna be like a 6-minute long animation like the fucking other ones. What do you mean 3 episodes long? What? Holy shit! How long is it the fucking episodes? Even if the episodes are only 6 minutes long each, that's still fucking 3 episodes! Well, I guess that's how it fucking has Maria and Gerald and Emerald and Rouge and Omega and the shuttle from fucking SA2. I guess that's fucking how it's 3 episodes long? They're going all fucking out on this shit, bro. Shadow is back! I'm thinking he's back! I'm fucking thinking it! I'm telling you right now! Holy shit! Okay, if I didn't have enough fucking, like, if I didn't think this game was gonna be good already, the amount of fucking effort they're putting into just the animation for it, even more than the Sonic Frontiers one. The Sonic Frontiers one was fucking gorgeous. It was beautiful, it was sick as hell. But holy shit, this one, like, it's not as pretty, honestly, because the 3D models look kind of weird in some shots. But 3 episodes long, and the direction, the fucking shots, the editing looked so fucking sick. It looked clean. It looked so hella clean. They're putting that much They're putting that much effort. The fucking 3 episode thing is still tripping me out. They're putting that much fucking effort into just the animation, the prologue shit for it. I can't imagine how good the game is gonna be in the movie. This is just to promote the movie, guys. They're just making this shit to boost the movie because Shadow's gonna be in the movie. This is just fucking for that. And they're putting that much shit into here. How good is this movie gonna be? He said it was gonna be like an Avengers level thing. The fucking dude from Paramount. Did he mean it? Was he not just talking out of his fucking ass? Did he actually mean it when he said that shit, bro? Like, holy shit, that looked fucking amazing. 3
like
episodes
of animation. That was like a minute. I can't see the rest of it.
Yeah, and the fact that that was a fucking whole ass minute that they showed instead of 10 seconds, that means that it's gotta be like long for them to show that much of it in just the preview, right? That couldn't be like a whole shit ton of it, or else they wouldn't have shown it all. Like, holy fuck, bro. That was actually fucking like... My hope is kind of being restored right now after Frontiers. Because it was good and all, but like... It was ugly and shit, but like, holy fuck. That was actually sick. They're pulling me back in.
Now remember, Sonic X Shadow Generations Dark Beginnings is a 3-episode prologue coming out later this
And he says, remember, have they said that before? Have they said it was 3 episodes long before? I don't think they have. So what does he mean, remember?
year. Here I have with me the directors. Oh, you guys are giving up for that? Yeah, 3 episodes.
Okay, so this is the first time they're saying it? What? Okay.
Here I have with me the directors, Alan Wan, Christopher Luck, Kevin Molina Ortiz. You guys, that was crazy. That was cinematic.
Thank you so much.
Like the music, the compositing, the everything. It was amazing. There's so much to unpack, so let's get started.
Agreed.
Alan, what do you think makes these animated episodes different from the animations we've seen from Sonic so far?
So when Sega's looking to create these animated shorts to retell Shadow's past for Sonic X Shadow Generations, when we met with executive producer
It's a fucking mosquito.
Kishimoto, he specifically asked for something that's
Wait, did he say
in the
Kishimoto?
He's been,
I thought
when we
Kishimoto
met
wasn't
with,
working on this.
Executive producer Yukio Kusumoto.
Oh, okay.
He specifically asked for something that's unique and a little bit different, departure of the past iterations. And so Sega had a kind of envisioned something that's a bit edgier, something that's a cross between anime and Western animation. And the three of us here all worked on Rise of the TMNT.
All right, okay. I'll believe that. That fucking explains why the directing and the editing was so good. They worked on fucking Rise. Holy shit. There we go.
We felt very confident that we can do this because we're dying to make some real anime.
Yeah.
But like, imagine if they had animated it in the Rise style. That would have been sick. Like even more than the fucking 3D models. Like, if they actually animated it in a style that looked like the Rise of the TMNT show, that would go real good with Sonic, I think. That would look real sick. I wish they had gotten the chance to do that, but it still looked really good.
So when we... you gotta...
Let them cook.
Yeah. But anyways, so we received this really great script written by Ian Flynn. And we were thrilled to have the opportunity to explore a bit more of a darker, more intimate story about Shadow's past. So yeah, we were super excited about this, but we were only the...
That looks like a fucking... I really wish they had done a better job on that poster. Because, like, it's cool that all this shit is in it, but that looks like a fucking... There's some shaded stuff that you can... I can't really tell. But that looks like a poster for a fucking... a YA novel. Not even YA, actually. Like a novel for, like, a 7-year-old's whatever classroom that would be, like, 1st or 2nd grade. It looks like that would be in there, and it would be from an author, like a local author, that goes around to schools to, like, promote their book because it's so shitty. And that's the only reason why it's in the school library is because they got it for free because this dude was trying to promote it. That's what that poster looks like, to be honest. I think it's mostly because of Gerald at the top there looking down. I think that looks kind of really stupid. They could have done him a lot better. But, yeah. The animation looked really good, but this poster is not doing it for me.
Of the puzzle. We also have a partnering studio named Studio Simage that does the production work for us, led by Matthew Chow. And you know, the stuff that you just saw, like, we were able to have a vision, but to execute it, it requires a lot of technical know-how, so we were very happy to have them to be our partners.
So bad.
And their production manager, Ruth Seek, is among the audience, please, over there.
Yeah.
Simage, you guys
Thank
killed
you so
it.
much.
Thank you
Yeah,
so
give it up
much.
for the production managers.
The production managers!
Okay, cool. Chris, Kevin, Shadow first appeared in the video games, right? So what was the approach to sort of adapting, like, the speed, the emotions, all the abilities you see
My
sort of
fucking mouth
in the
farted,
games
bro. What the hell?
into animation? Like, was there anything, like, kind of challenging
Why did it do that?
that you found about that, like, surprisingly?
So I'll speak from, like, the more emotional standpoint. Like, so as we all know, Shadow's a very dark, brooding, lone wolf, what I say, emo character, right? But he's
No, he's
also
not.
one that harbors a lot of grief and emptiness. You know? So as such, like, during the story process, a lot of attention was, like, paid to the overall feel and the mood of these shots. So when you watch the animation, like, you'll see a lot more moody shots. We thought it was a great opportunity to, like, reveal a more personal side of Shadow that's rarely seen, and it's something we feel the audience has been kind of wanting to see for a very long time.
I don't know
agree,
about
audience?
that. I think
Yeah,
I feel like the
yeah.
audience, I mean the fans, kind of more want to see his positive side more.
But
okay.
So for his, like, more tangible aspects of his visual persona on screen. A lot of his powers and abilities, you know, you play them in game, you see them in cutscenes, but how would they look in a cinematic representation? And so the expansion on that was essentially, our approach was to ask ourselves
Excited for that.
The question of, like, you know, how is the air displaced when Shadow exits a room super quickly? What does it sound like when his boots activate? Is it
I thought he was
automatic?
going to say, how is the air displaced when he uses a Chaos Spear or something. I thought they were going to go into, like, X-Men 97 levels of, like, animation detail for the fucking effects animation and shit. It's probably still going to be cool.
Is it sensed from the
It looked
friction
really
or
good.
from the speed? Does it create heat? All of those really, like, intricate questions helped us structure and design a new sort of in-depth take on what you see. on screen.
Jesus, fuck.
That's super cool. Give it up for that. And you can see it, right? Like when he ran through the hallway, how the air could have whipped behind him, and the activation of the boots. It's stuff that, like, the detail and the emotions, you can feel it in every like frame. It was so cool. So Chris, Kevin, a lot of care clearly was placed into the tone, the emotions of Shadow and Maria and their story. Was there any sort of overall messages that you and the team, that all of you wanted to convey about these characters and this story?
Yeah, so I'll speak from technical standpoint. Like for the quiet moments, again, very careful placement of the camera. You'll definitely see it. More like nuance, like lighting were considered. And the facial acting was something we focused on too as well. We wanted acting to be like felt, you know, with the dialogue, while not being too cartoony or too animated, to preserve like a much more like mature feel.
I feel like Kirk's voice wasn't good enough to sell the animation that they did put into Shadow's face, though.
An anchor point for the short.
Like, he just, Kirk
we really
just
wanna put a
kind of
lens on
sounded
because it's,
normal.
you know,
He just sounded like he was doing
really
any
cinematic
fucking
tone.
shadow line, but his
The
face
idea
was
is
like,
to make sure that
but
it not
he was
only
just like,
motivates your
I'm
character,
Shadow.
but
I
you have
would,
to ask yourself,
I'm Shadow.
you know,
Oh
how
God,
does a character react
I'm
to a
supposed to be
decision
cool.
or to a
You're supposed to be
decision
cool with me.
presented to him
I'm Shadow. It like didn't
based
fit.
on his
It
trauma,
was weird.
based on his past. And so we directed our board artists to really focus in on the subtext, the subtle acting. Shadow's more than just a grimace and a cool face. Like, what accent can you add to that helps
And he was like
define
crying
him
and shit,
more
but he
than
didn't
that?
sound like he was
Something
crying.
that helps communicate this
So
heavier
that
tone,
like took me out of
and
it.
something that can encapsulate
I thought it was kind
the
of goofy
feeling
that
of
it was
longing
crying
you
at
have for
first, but then
someone
like they
that's
kept
not
going. It was getting better, so I didn't really care. But like, not that I'm saying it. Also, what did he say?
your tone, and something that can encapsulate the feeling of longing you have for someone that's not there anymore.
Wow. Wow.
Oh, okay. He just said something poignant, I guess.
And I'm sure, like, with all these elements put together, the direction, the animation, the acting, it sort of serves, like, giving multiple layers to something that, like, a deeper layer than maybe even, like, an audience may understand at first. Like my understanding of Shadow may be, oh, he's just sort of this moody, scowly, you know, individual. But then you peel back those layers into his past and how
That's
he
just
really
it because
feels,
of how
and
they've been
like, a lot more
presenting him.
emotion and dynamics, and it creates a very nuanced character. And so it just makes me really
He used to
excited
have that
watch
nuance.
the prologues. My jaw, and y'all jaw too, dropped when I saw the Gizoid, right? Like, that was crazy. Like, so it's clear there's going to be like a lot of like lore, like deep lore in these episodes.
He is right about
so
that one.
what was it like introducing like all these new aspects of Shadow's story to everyone, and like kind of like fitting that in the greater like Sonic mythos, the greater universe? Was it and like, because like me, was there any times you guys
Watermelon's
enjoyed it,
over.
what you guys had got to do?
Get out.
You know?
Yeah, so I mean, when we first got the script, I was like, you know, oh, there's so much lore. And then we started doing all the Wikipedias and all the fandoms. And the more we dwelled into Shadow's lore during pre-production, we actually realized, like, wow, there's a lot of fascinating concept twists and turns.
Okay.
There's so much to explore. You know?
So they're not just gonna rewrite Shadow's lore? Because I was kind of thinking they wanted to like redo a little bit of the Shadow lore to fucking fit it in with their stupid like way they're gonna characterize him. Because didn't fucking Ian Flynn say in that Bumblecast, like, yes, this is how Shadow's gonna be characterized from now on, after the fucking Tails Tube thing? So they are going into like deep lore Shadow shit, and that, I guess, from what he's talking about. So does that mean that they're actually gonna do it right?
You know, as such, naturally we took inspiration from like Evangelion and then FLCL. A bit of blame. You know, like Evangelion specifically is like excellent with regards to visual storytelling with like still or static compositions through a lot of use of unconventional cropping or like symbolic use of B-roll footage. We felt was a really good match for this iteration.
Yeah, this type of visual storytelling that has like that more cinematic, more sophisticated tone. You take everything you've seen from games, like everything you've seen in Shadow's sort of lore and history that's been established in the franchise, and you have to ask yourself, like, what does this look like in this more psychologically complex iteration of the character? So even if there are familiar moments, it's portrayed in such a different way that something that was familiar may feel new. And so there was a lot of moments of excitement from the whole team for that.
Wow. Wow. Yeah. I am equally as excited. I think it's really cool when people who like pour, you can tell when like love is poured into something, especially if you're a fan of it. That was incredibly insightful. Thank you, Alan, Christopher, Kevin. I can't wait to see all three. I am going to stay plugged. Thank you so much.
3 episodes. I'm so fucking... How long are the episodes? They never said
everyone, please stay tuned. Stay tuned into Sega and their channels for more information on when the Prologue episodes will be out. But to show our
They're not gonna say
to
it
everyone who's in the audience today, you should already have your exclusive posters. Yeah,
Oh, they got that shitty-ass poster?
Everybody, we were good.
I'm glad I
But
wasn't there.
If you don't, please see the staff at the back entrance. If you don't have your poster, please see them on your way out before you leave to get your poster. With that, we wanted to show some love to our Sonic community and our Shadow community and answer a few community questions that were submitted earlier this spring. And they're community Q&A, so yeah. Our first question is from @Zephyr's Sword. Their question is, I don't know if it's going to come on screen, but their question is, if Sonic likes chili dogs, what does Shadow like?
Yeah, coffee beans. I was gonna say,
Like
isn't it
straight?
some like stupid thing like that?
Surely something to rival Sonic, right? Kirk, do you agree with coffee beans, or do you have another answer?
Well, I got something else. I mean, yes, he does love coffee beans.
Coffee?
But you know, the chili dog's kind of you know, it's junk food, and so he is a hedgehog, so it would have to be something kind of junky, but something very particular to him.
Right.
I think it would be a version of a jalapeno popper.
You know what? That fits.
It would be a jalapeno popper because that's kind of spicy. But in order to darken it up, you know how they got the cream cheese inside there?
Right.
To add a little sophistication and a little darkness to it, you'd have to have just a little layer of caviar in that cream cheese on the jalapeno popper.
That caviar.
I don't agree with that.
Yeah. That's the most cursed thing.
I don't agree with the caviar, but a jalapeno, just a normal ass jalapeno popper with the cream cheese, yes, that fits.
Yeah. I wonder, like, Sonic
With the
would
caviar,
not
no.
understand, right?
That
Like,
was
that
stupid.
makes no sense to eat. Izuka-san,
Yeah.
how accurate are these answers?
I don't think he doesn't like.
What about the coffee bean?
Yeah, but I heard from Shadow that he loves black coffee.
Broccoli? Wow. Broccoli?
No, broccoli, black coffee.
Oh, black coffee.
Yeah.
Black coffee. That's very him.
Oh, okay.
Black coffee.
There you go. I was about to have to change my whole character.
I can see the fan art now. Shadow of the coffee mug. The next question is from Candy Pirate. At Candy.
I wish they would pick
Pirate.
good questions.
This question is for Mr. Izuka. During the battle against Final Hazard in Sonic Adventure 2,
Okay.
Shadow ponders out loud that Sonic might be the real Ultimate Life.
I thought that's what this
What
question was
made
gonna be.
Shadow associate Sonic with this title?
Oh, they're gonna say something in the game, aren't they?
And remember,
Why else would he be fucking
Shadow
reacting
gets
like that?
amnesia almost right after this. So does he remember ever telling Sonic? Does Sonic remember? Like, I don't know.
Shut up, audience member. Shut up.
そのシーンっていうのは最後のファイナルリザードをスーパーシャドウとスーパーソニック2人でこう倒したシーンの後なんですけど、スーパーシャドウはその時にこう
I wanna hear the
力尽きて
answer.
最後こう地球に落
I
ちて
don't
い
want
く
to
っていう
skip
時
though,
に
even though we're like behind. I could skip to the English answer, but I don't want to do it because that's rude.
究極生命体なのかもしれないなって
But
言
I
うん
want
で
to
すけ
hear
ど
the answer.
それはシャドウが命が尽きると自覚したからそう認識したんだって
Have to be in frame.
結局彼は生きてたなのでいややっぱりソニックじゃなくて俺こそが究極生命体だということで今なってます。
So yeah, in that scene we have Super Sonic and Super Shadow both fighting to defeat the final hazard, and in that moment Shadow is kind of out of energy. He's falling to Earth. He feels defeated, but Super Sonic is
No, he's not. It's while they're fighting him. It's literally while they're both super and fighting him. It's just one of the things that he might say if the battle goes on a really long time. He's like, "It might be you."
not defeated. And so in that moment he thinks maybe Sonic is the ultimate life form, but in the end he doesn't die. And so he changes his mind and says, actually no.
Never mind.
Shut up, Izuka. Why didn't you just say, "I don't know"? Stop making up shit. Just say, "I don't know the answer." If you don't know the answer, don't make up shit and change canon. Why do you do this every fucking time, Izuka? That's stupid. You're stupid. I was so fucking invested. I wanted to know the answer so bad because I thought he was going to say that they have something well researched and good and in line with Shadow Canon coming up in the fucking show or in the game, but I guess not. I guess they're stupid. Yay.
It's me again. I love that. That's actually a good answer. That makes sense. I love how you
No,
like,
it
wake up in
doesn't.
your mind. It's actually me. Yeah, I knew it. It was me the whole time.
I was just kidding.
That's new Shadow type behavior, not old Shadow. That Shadow was genuine. He would have fucking genuinely meant it. Oh shit, I was created to be the ultimate life form, but you might have been born as the ultimate life form. He fucking meant that shit when he said it, bro. It wasn't just some stupid... He's not Shiro Miyakawa. He didn't write it, so why is he fucking talking like he knows exactly what he meant? My hair looks stupid. There's no way around it.
Our final question is from @pink_rose. What does Shadow like to do as a relaxing hobby? Does Shadow...
Why did they only get one good question and the other ones are stupid little fucking dumb throwaway questions? If they were gonna ask for questions back then, why did they only bother fucking getting 3 questions? One of them would have been interesting if they had a real answer, but they didn't. And the other 2 are fucking, what are his hobbies and what are his favorite food? What the... This was an opportunity. They have the directors for the animation, 2 of the voice actors, and the head of Sonic Team at this panel. And those are the 3 questions they chose to ask. I'm sure they got better questions than that. Weren't they asking around? Wasn't there a fucking thread to fucking ask questions? Wasn't there a Q&A thread or some shit that they got this from? And those are the only 3 questions that they fucking got? For this entire fucking, 9-person panel? The head of Sonic Team, 2 of the voice actors, and 3 or 4, I can't remember, of the fucking production team. The directors of the fucking thing. And those are the questions. This isn't a Twitter takeover. Why would they use those ones? This is not my event. I'm not running it, but it just seems goofy to me.
Shadow relax Is Shadow a relaxed, capable of relaxing?
Oh, I think absolutely.
Yeah, he relaxes.
Yeah.
I'm wondering. I was like, I don't know. He doesn't seem very relaxed.
Well,
what would he do? What would he do?
I think he might do Tai Chi.
Okay.
Really, really fast.
Really.
So that he starts here,
and then ends there.
And it's like, so what'd you think of the routine?
Right.
You can't even see it. It's so
right.
fast.
I know that like Maria and Shadow, their dream was to like go to Earth, and I think that could be kind of relaxing for them, right? Like if that were to happen with the two of them, what do you guys think they would do?
I feel like it would have to be something that like they can't do on the arc, right?
Right.
So like go swimming because I don't think there's like a pool.
A beach.
Or yeah, like a beach.
Why wouldn't there be a pool? That's just water. You can have a fucking artificial pool in the ark. I'm sure that they did. Okay. I've always imagined, like, even when I was a kid and I very first played Sonic Adventure 2, and I was like thinking about if they actually were able to go to Earth, and because I was a little emotional little guy, so I was like, oh, they never got to go to Earth because she died, and he's on Earth. Oh, maybe if they were on Earth, they would have been able to sit on the side of a grassy hill in a meadow and look at the trees and the flowers, and some birds would fly by and stuff. I've always imagined that because it's like there's no grass, so I feel like she would want to pick some grass, look at the grass, play with it. I feel like that's kind of like a fucking generic thing that's in a lot of movies, though. Maybe I feel stupid for saying this. Maybe I feel like a little baby boy for just saying all that out loud, but that's just what I always envisioned. For if they had gotten to go to Earth.
I think Maria would want to like hang out with the animals.
Izuka's like, no.
No. She would just like eat ice cream and binge Netflix.
Yeah. I was like, oh, maybe ice cream, you know? Amazing. Well, we are almost at time. Thank you so much to our panelists, Izuka-san, Kurt, Stephanie, Alan, Chris, Kevin, all of you. We love you. You have all been an excellent, excellent crowd. You guys are incredible. Thank you. Please follow the Sonic social channels. Stay up to date with Sonic X Shadow Generations. Don't forget to stop by the Sega booth in the Exhibitors Hall at booth 3720 to pick up some exclusive Shadow merch they have this weekend. There's a cool little pin. There's a couple pins. There's some posters, some shirts. If you're excited to see Shadow's story like I am, Sonic X Shadow Generations will be out October 25th, 2024. That's actually my birthday. It's available for pre-order right now on all platforms. The digital deluxe edition will include that very cool Tyrio skin that Izuka-san mentioned earlier. If you sign up for the Sonic X Shadow Generations newsletter, you'll receive the Sonic Jam Legacy skin. Yeah, the Sonic X Shadow Generations launch.
I really do like the lighting on that.
Now,
it looks really pretty.
Goodbye, I see people
I hope it
leaving.
actually
Don't
looks
leave
like
yet.
that in the game. That's not just the render.
Chaos control.
For
yeah?
fucking.
Can we do a chaos control? I brought the chaos emeralds as well.
Promotional.
Can we please?
Yeah.
Can we please? Okay. That's so cool. Put the emerald down? Did you guys want to hold an emerald?
Yeah, sure.
Sure, why not?
What is this shit, bro? This fucking presenter dude is corny as fuck.
All right, cool. Emeralds for everybody. Emerald. Emerald. Oh, look, you can like
Emerald for everybody. Emerald.
What the fuck is this dude doing?
Okay, and I want to take a picture. All right, I do. This is super cool. Okay. Chaos Blast instead. Chaos Control. Control. That's the main one.
Yeah,
That's
why
the
the
main
fuck
one.
would you
That's
want
the
to do
main
Blast?
one.
Like,
Okay.
of all the
Okay,
ones.
on 3, we're going to do Chaos Control, okay? Everyone, you guys want to look? Here? Or, all right, yeah. Okay, one. Wait, how
I
are
have
you
a
holding this
wait.
mic?
Can I? Where is it?
Come on, figure it out.
Hold it.
1, 2, 3.
Chaos control. I said it too. I did it too. I'm just as cringy.
Thank you so much, you guys.
I'm cool. Because I'm cringy. I'm just as cringy as these guys. Fuck. Why were they playing the fucking Fullmetal Alchemist theme to play out Shadow? Alright. That's the wrong one. I accidentally print the intro. So that was crazy, huh? Wow! That was quite the fucking Jesus Christ, bro. Shit. I forgot that I put my fucking glass on the mouse pad because I don't have a coaster over here, but it's fine. It was empty. It didn't spill anything. But holy fuck. That was crazy. That was not so crazy, balls-o crazy mode. I'll say that. I'll say that to you. To me, to you, I'll say it. We gotta find it. We gotta watch that shit again. We gotta watch that shit again. That was fucking nuts. Holy shit.
Professor Gerald made me the ultimate life form. Professor Gerald made me the ultimate life form. I should be the key to all manner of medicines. Curing you.
See, it's like, look at the way he's like.
I should be the key to all manner of medicines.
Like, he fucking goes, as he's just going, all manner of medicines. Like, why? If he's saying, okay, either this preview doesn't have that final voice track that he's talking about because they had to re-record it so many times, but I feel like if they're fucking making a preview, they'd make sure it had the final track. But if they did so many re-recordings and shit to match the movements and all that, then why the fuck is the very first thing that they show him going as he sounds like, ugh. Like, look at this shit.
Made me the ultimate life form. I should be the key to all manner of medicines.
He should have been like, all manner of medicines or something. They should put more emphasis on that one because he fucking goes at that moment. Like, I know I'm nitpicking. It's just, I don't like Kurt as Shadow. He's good in the Twitter takeovers, I'll give him that. I didn't like him as much as everyone else did in the Lego ad, but I like him in the Twitter takeovers. But in things like this, it just has never actually fit his character or his design to me. That voice has just never fit. And it's things like this that take me out of it even more when it's like blatantly not matching up. It's like just making it worse, you know?
Made me the ultimate life form.
But anyway,
I
let's
should
just
be the
watch
key
it.
to all manner of medicines.
I don't want to be negative because this shit looks amazing. That's kind of creepy though. the sound of his fucking skin being rubbed when she fucking caresses his muzzle. That's just like, ugh. Thinking of it as skin, it's just like, it's kind of creepy, you know?
You and Grandfather are doing your best. I'm just as happy to spend time with you here while you both research.
Why did they do that shot? Why did they do that shot? That literally looks like the Lithero shot. Look, this. Looks like the fucking... It looks like, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? This one. It looks like fucking this. Does that not look similar, the way they fucking have the... It's because of the way they did the shadow on his nose. They should have fucking, like, touched that up a little bit and not had it just be direct simulation. They probably could have, like, manually lightened up part of it so that it wouldn't look like this. Because look at that, it looks fucking massive there because of the way the shadow's casted. They could have just cut it out and had it only, like, on this part right here. Maybe it would have looked better. It wouldn't have looked like it's just one big massive shape. Because it looks like the fucking thumbnail. Especially because his, like, body is, like, small and getting smaller. It looks like the fucking... I guess that is shadow. I thought that was silver. Anyway. I don't want to be negative. It's just... I like it. It looks sick. It's just a little bit goofy in a couple places. And here's Emerald. When I heard that fucking sound, I thought that was actually someone in the crowd, like, screaming in the background, like, oh my god! And I was like, dude, shut up, I'm trying to watch a trailer.
That robot was heading towards Grandfather's lab. Shadow, you have to save him!
Is that because it's fucking Generations-ing? Or is that Black Doom? Or what? Or was that like a fucking showing where Gerald was splicing in memories and shit? Maybe that's what that was, the fucking little glitch. Who knows? Let me see it again. Well, it looks like it shows something for like half a second when it glitches. What is that?
Towards Grandfather's lab. Shadow, you have to save him!
What is that? How do you do it on YouTube? What is that? Is that the gun? Holy shit, is that the gun? Is that him remembering the gun? Holy shit, wait.
Was heading towards Grandfather's lab. Shadow, you have to save him!
I think that was him remembering the gun. I think this is him reliving it. I don't think this is actually, like, showing the past. I think this is him being put back there, but, like, maybe his memories are, like, fucked up again or something, because he's, like, acting it out as though he's in that time for real, but holy shit, I think that was him, like, flashing to remembering her getting fucking shot. Because that kind of looked like the fucking muzzle and the flashlight at the bottom of a gun barrel, did it not? I think so, right? What else could it be? If I mean, it's just like dots like that. It didn't look like Doom Eye or anything.
I'll handle this. Just wait here. I'll be back.
His hand is fucking like 80 times bigger than her. That's so ridiculous. I was about to say, this is such a cool shot. I love the way that the fucking camera's moving, like shaking a little bit, and then it shows him doing like goofy ass running animation. His hands are too big. They need to make their hands smaller, bro. They're too big. They're bigger than their feet. The hands are literally bigger than their feet at this point. It feels like they're literally making the hands bigger with every fucking new thing that comes out. Okay. So the first shot is zooming out from his hand on the thing, but it's reversed. I feel like that should have been flipped mirrored. And that's a close-up of his glasses. And then him looking to the side to see Shadow. And then him noticing the shadows are too. What is this shit? All the things in the tubes look like the fucking tendril ass arms that are in the new Biolizard boss fight. Is that what that is? And it's pink like the fucking bubbles. Is that like... Is the Biolizard connected to this? Is like this over his chamber or something? Is the Biolizard down there like connecting up through these tubes or something? And also this looks sick with his effects animation. Why is this blue? Are they trying to channel Sonic by making it blue? I feel like that's probably what they're doing. I feel like his should be more like green or yellow or something. But whatever. And I'm glad that they're making Shadow's fucking energy orange. I like it when it's orange and not red. I'm worried that the movie's gonna make it red. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be red, and I'm sad about that. I want to see that impact again. That just looks sick. And look how fucking stretched out his leg is. They should do that in the games with the animations, no? It just looks so... I mean, like... I say it looks clean, and then I was fucking talking about a bunch of little nitpicks I have with it, but overall, it looks good. I bet when you're fucking watching it as a whole experience, it's just gonna, like... You're not gonna notice it as much, but that... looks like it's gonna be so fucking sick. I have this because of Shadow. I picked the green emerald because that's the one that Shadow's always shown with. Shadow's Silver is my boy, but Shadow is my boy. So I really hope that the rest of it is as good as, if not better than what was shown here. And it's gonna have Omega. It's gonna have Team Dark. It's gonna fucking... Can't fucking wait. So yeah, that was sick. That was sick as fuck hell. That was sick as hell fuck. That was sickity dickity, sickery dickery doodah. Don't question me. But yeah, this might be one of the best animated Sonic projects that we've officially ever gotten. If not the best, from the way it looks. I mean, like I said, I had a few nitpicks, but like overall, it looked fucking amazing. So if all 3 episodes are to this fucking quality, then this might just be the best like Sonic show type thing we've ever gotten, like including all the shows and everything. This looks like it might be the best. But anyway, that's all I got for this time. That was sick. Again, be sure to like, comment, subscribe. This is also a live stream, so if you were here for the live stream, no one chatted, but if you were watching, I love you and goodbye.